like, well, you know, the codes that we put, this is what they say in their head, the codes that we put in, well, we can see the discombobulation that it caused. We was actually trying to build this kind of body, but we see deforms over here. We're just going to tell them it's birth malpractice or whatever doctor sophisticated terminology they come up with to rock the people asleep, because the people don't know a damn thing. Birth defects, you know what I mean? And, you know, we're just going to keep doing it till we perfect it, man. Because they build in the body. They understand that the semen is the codes, the blueprint to build bodies. The bodies is built on a nano level. Bodies does not grow. It's built. You got to understand how nanotechnology operates. The beast, when the beast is in the lab studying cells, they are studying nanotechnology. So they didn't create nanotechnology. The gods created nanotechnology. You know what I mean? When you're looking at trees, when you're looking at all these different matter instruments out here in the world, the gods created, that is different expressions of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is heavy, man. It's heavy throughout the universe. This fake universe, even on this planet. Nanotechnology, because what you all look, because you got to know that nanotechnology is an advanced technology that can take on the shape and form of anything. So when you're looking at fish, birds, ants, crickets, nanotechnology. That's all nanotechnology, son. All of those apparatuses have cells. Your fish got cells. Your ants got cells, bees got cells, birds got cells. It's all cells. That's why it all falls up under the biological. You know what I'm saying? Bio, B-I, binary. A binary system. Nanotechnology, computers. When the beast is studying cells, don't matter if he's studying fish cells, bird cells, human cells, animal cells, he is studying how that nano machine works. Once they understand how that nano machine works, they can now duplicate it. You know, like your tilapia fish. You know, like your Agent Orange, your oranges with no seeds. Your apples with no seeds. You know, your organic watermelons that's seedless. Now they could cloak the nanotechnology. Because they understand that nanotechnology, aka the cell, can take on any shape and any form. All you got to do is know how to build it. When they in the lab and they showing you amino acids, codes, and all of these diagrams with these hexagons and these diagrams with H29 minus 9B ZH to the second power, they showing you a blueprint that's no different than when you're looking at construction workers building buildings. They looking at blueprints. They're looking at all these diaphragms and sectors and measurements and all that stuff that they looking at. That's what they looking at, son. The scientists. But they just looking at a blueprint on a biological level. They understand that cells don't grow. They build based upon the instructions that's installed in the cell, because biology is nanotechnology. When you're looking at the light skin, you're looking at artificial nanotechnology. It is weak. It is inferior. It's a hybrid. But of course in the Matrix, they're going to push it as if it's superior. Everything in the Matrix that they push as superior is inferior. We as the carbonated beings has authentic nanotechnology. Your soul is inside of a nano suit. There's no such thing as a black man or a black woman. You're in a carbonated nanotechnological suit. A sophisticated suit that has hella powers. Hella powers, hella abilities. But it has been damaged. And when you see light-skinned people that exist in a so-called black family, that is the sign of an infiltration. You're looking at the sign of a hack. Somewhere back in the past, your ancestor probably got raped or something. You're looking at the presence of a hack. Just like when you put your computer on and you see screens glitching in and out. That's a sign of a hack. Your computer has been infiltrated. You know what I mean? Your genetics is your algorithms. When you see light-skinned people in your family, that is a sign that somewhere down the timeline there has been an infiltration. And that's the presence of the defected genes. We come in real vibrations. You know what I mean? Which is authentic. I even hear certain people talk about albinos is black people. Albinos is defects. They are defects. The hell out of here, son. We dealing with this on the core. We ain't dealing with this with the emotions. Your body is a vehicle. Your body is a vehicle. And if they compromise the codes that's inside of the cells, which is the nanotechnology, therefore the body will come through the womb defective. So when you're looking at all these birth defects, or the way how people's minds work, or the way how these people's brains work, you're clearly looking at an infiltration by way of hacks. You think these people is up in the? You think these people up in these hospitals really for real looking for cures? These people are studying, and the damn guard race just giving them their nanocells away, blood, liquid light. They just giving it away. Here, do your research. You want free research? Come here, donate blood. I'll give you $50. You donate blood. They studying your nanocells. They studying your nanotechnology. How you think they know how to control your vessel? How you think they know how to easily manipulate God, the damn black race? Because you gave them the source codes. They up in the lab studying the codes. They're like, well, you know, we do this, we switch this code, we put this code, these vaccines. I already spoke about what the vaccines is codes. The vaccines is nano codes. Codes that go inside your cells and override instructions, authentic instructions, and got you glitching through the matrix. Your syringe is a biological USB drive. Facts. The fluid that's inside of the syringe is liquid codes. Codes come in all different shapes, forms, and sizes because your liquid is nanotechnology. Water is nanotechnology, son. That's nanotechnology. You know what I mean? You gotta understand. See, but the reason why the guard race have a hard time identifying this is because they've been given such this false depiction of what God is. God is some loving God that's going to love you and going to save you. All you got to do is just believe. Have faith. They gave you a God that's all about the heart. So every time when somebody really tell you about God and how superior God's mind is and the way how God create things, you never heard it like that before. You like, God damn, like what? Because God is a master brain, man. God is not like the black man out here talking about he's a God, but he's standing on the corner smoking a blunt. There's no situation that God can't figure his or herself out of. Because God is a master brainiac, a master programmer. Whenever you trapped in something, your codes has been hacked. You're locked in a specific dimension. You can't figure your way out because you're feeling too much. When you're feeling about situations that you're trapped in, you will remain trapped in those situations because you feeling. The way how you got in the situation is because of a feeling. How the hell are you going to get out the situation with a feeling? You're not going to do it. You got into the situation because you wasn't thinking. You know, they call it peer pressure. I wanted to be down. I wanted to feel like the crew. You went into the situation because you feel it. Now you sitting up there feeling like how I'm going to get out of this, how I'm going to get out of smoking blunts or cigarettes or drinking or eating bad food. You ain't never going to get out of it because you keep feeling. You don't realize you have to stop feeling in order to break out of dimensions. Because all of your habits, as I stated before, is substances that you adopted from the matrix. All of it. All of your habits is substances that you adopted from the matrix. In other words, you traded in your God-having abilities for a habit of the matrix. Damn, I done went down the wrong block. You know what I mean? Light skin is dying skin. Dying skin. It's a hybrid. Anything that's a hybrid is dying. It's artificial. It's weak. You have to cater to it extremely more than you do carbon skin. Because carbon already got all the codes that it needs to go against any damn thing in this damn planet, in this damn dimension, son. But with the hybrid skin, they got to be injecting codes in them. They got to be injecting codes. They got to be taking serums and surpluses and you know what I'm saying, all these pills and all these liquids. They got to be drinking these shakes. They got to be taking all these supplements. Because internally, it lacks the ability to do it self. Because it's artificial technology, son. Their skin is like skin that you would buy at Canal Street. Anybody out here in New York, you know Canal Street get everything that's bootleg. A knockoff. Everything that's fugazi. Canal Street. That's what the human skin is. It's like it was bought at Canal Street, son. And our skin came from the source. Real nanotechnology, son. And they've been studying it for eons. When they study in the brain, they studying how nanotechnology behave on that vibration. And they study in the heart, the lungs, all of that. You know what I mean? They studying how nanotechnology behave under all those different circumstances, because nanotechnology is hella versatile, son. It's hella versatile. The cell is the most versatile instrument on this damn planet. There's nothing more versatile on this planet than that cell, because it's nanotechnology, son. You know what I mean? Straight up. We, as the gods, created the artificial nanotechnology for the humans. We created those machines known as human bodies so that these spirits could live in a matrix. Their bodies is a matrix. You know what I mean? Because without us creating those vehicles, they would never be able to exist in this physical world. They would remain in a holographic realm known as the spirit world. Even though this whole planet is holographic, you have certain dimensions that exist in this planet that are strictly holographic. It's no matter there, son. It's strictly holographic. But to give them the ability to experience a solid realm, we had to create those vehicles. Their whole existence, everything that the humans ever learned about themselves is a damn lie. Because once you realize what it really is, you would know immediately why they was lied to. Because the humans wouldn't be able to walk around like they're walking around right now if they really knew the truth. They would shell shock. Their circuits would fry and they would glitch out. When you see them get all emotional because they can't handle the truth, that's the system glitching out. That's them glitching out. When you see you sitting down there, you telling a human what it is, and they start getting all scared, start yelling and screaming and start bugging up, going all crazy in the mind, that is a sign of their system glitching out. Their system is glitching because they are unable to handle that vibration. It's just like when you put a type of vibration in a computer that is not specified by way of the specs for that machine to handle. If you put more volts in the machine than the machine can handle, the machine will start frying. That's what happens with the humans. You know what I mean? There's times when you tell humans the truth, they drop dead. This happens. There's times when the truth goes through the humans, they literally drop dead. Because they can't handle reality, man. The system fries, system collapse. This is a fact. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use something practical. You got girls, human girls right now that's in relationship with guys who God's painted this false illusion. That's who they are. And then when these girls find out that the guy cheated on them, what do they do? They system fry. Sometimes they drop dead or they kill themselves. Slit their wrist, shoot themselves in the head. To take a whole bottle of Advils, drink bleach. They kill themselves because they can't handle reality, son. I know y'all heard about the stories in Wall Street crash. People was jumping off the damn buildings, killing themselves. Humans. Wall Street is a system. It crashed. A lot of these humans are co-signed or co-joined to that system. When that system collapsed, they go with it because they are nothing but a manifestation of Wall Street. The same thing with religion. Same thing with religion. There's times when churches burn or churches get destroyed, people that used to go to that church die. System crash. System crash. These humans, man, they can't deal with reality, man. You gotta ask yourself. I'm talking about realistically. Sit down and ask yourself this question I'm about to ask you, or I'm about to say. Ask yourself this real question for real. Put all the titles aside, all your mindset aside, however the hell you was raised, put all that aside, man. Whatever you call yourself, put that all aside and ask yourself this question. If the humans is so freaking real, why their lives is so fake? Ask yourself that damn question for real, for real, for real. All jokes aside, man. If the humans is so goddamn real, why are their lives so deeply rooted in fakeness, man? Everything they do is fake. From the food that they eat, to the friends that they have, to the conversations they have. Everything that they do is all fake. How in the hell could they be real when their whole lives is deeply rooted in fakeness? Because they artificial, man. They not real. This whole realm is not real. And the Garveys need to wake the hell up and realize this. Stop being black. Stop being spiritual. Stop being melanated. Be yourself. Stop running these old programs. Straight up. Light skin is fake skin. If you got a so-called light-skinned individual in your family, that's the presence of a hack. Because when the so-called white man was raping the black woman, that was a hack taking place. Because what is a hack? A hack is false entry. When you hear about these computer technician guys hacking into some government agency or hacking into some Google network, they're forcing their way into that infrastructure because they have Google or the Pentagon or wherever these technological computer stations, they all have firewalls and antivirus and anti-hacks, which is like access post points that actually restrict an infiltration from entering, son. So when somebody is hacking into a computer, they are forcing their way in. They are forcing their way in. They hacking. When a white man was raping the goddess back in the days, he was forcing his way in her vagina, son. He was hacking himself into her. Because the humans is a virus, and viruses hack. When your computer got a virus, when your computer get hacked, what do they say? Yo, my computer got a virus. You get the messages all the time on your screen. Malware, virus, your computer is hacked. Clean it out. When women are being raped, they're being hacked. On the surface, it might look like rape, but you got to know they are forcing data into that biological computer. The semen is the cells. The cells is the codes of the data that's coming from that vehicle. So they are forcing data in that body. So now the sister who got raped now have traces of human codes, algorithms in her body. So she's going to start behaving like a beast. Because she's been hacked. So the white man was raping, was hacking his way in. in the woman. Straight up. And when you see the light-skinned people in our family, son, or in your family, in the guard race family, that is a sign that that's the sign of once upon a time your bloodline was infiltrated. And it still has the presence of that weak genes in the codes. And that weak genes is a weakness inside your genetics. It's a weakness. And they always going to exercise the weakness just like they doing it now. Light versus dark. Light skin better than dark skin. Dark skin better than light skin. We beyond all that. We beyond that. The reality is you cannot compare a hybrid to real. Hybrids compare with each other. They just basically argue who's more faker. You cannot compare something fake to something real. Because something that's real will always exist. It will always be. Something that is fake is already dead. So there's no freaking comparison realistically speaking. So there ain't no light versus dark. Light just trying to get noticed. Light skin just trying to get noticed. Because if the light skin was so superior, why would you even need to mention it? Superior people don't need to rub nothing in nobody's face. They just go about their business and do their damn thing. For the mere fact they sitting up there talking about they all superiors, letting you know that they inferior and they need you to focus that energy on them to give them light. The hell with the light-skinned people. They all a bunch of damn demons. It's all about the carbonated beings. The guard race. The ether tone. Not no black tone. Etheric tone. Yes. The palm? Yeah, that's him. Alright. You know what I mean? We don't have black skin. We got etheric skin. Etheric tone. There's an etheric tone. Carbon is the code of ether. You know what I mean? Hold on for a second. Yeah. Had to deal with this client. But yeah, man, you know, we got